How's it? Welcome along to Bazzas Garage. This little thing here, my daughter gave it to me, just managed to get it working, so it's a microphone, so hopefully you can hear me a little bit better. So now we're like, up with the play with the technology. So, right, what we'll talk about today is, these are the rubber mounts. These are the rubber mounts here, are pretty cheap to buy, and they're really good for putting on your exhaust. So you can screw them in and then put a bolt through them, and then they give you a little bit of movement so that hopefully they don't pull the bolts out of your exhaust. That's what I put on Billy Bob the other day, and I've just put one on my my other mower as well. So a little update on those. So the green mower here is back together again. Honed the bore, chuck some rings in it, and hopefully it's going to last a little bit longer. We'll see what happens with it. So it should start. So if we pull the choke up, put the lever in, turn it on. So, yeah, anyway, so that's going, which is great. Obviously got to tune the carburetor now and make sure that it's all set up. Right, the next thing I was going to talk to you about is we have the police mower in here at the moment. So we're doing a bit of work on the steering. So the steering was a bit of a mess. It couldn't turn right, it could only turn left, and then had all sorts of things going on to it. So we basically ripped all the steering out, and we're sort of starting from scratch. So we're using the original pieces from here. We've cut them and modified them a bit. We've made an extra piece in here, so you can probably come in here and see this. We've got the steering coming through here, into a universal joint, and then it comes through to a couple of bearings, and then we've got this bit here which I made, which is going to go on the bottom of the steering, so it'll sit on the bottom of there, and we'll put a roll pin or something through there, so nice and smooth, moves nice and easily. So that's part one. The next part is to set up the actual steering itself. So what I've done is I've stood it up on the end, and then I have put a level on there to check that it's actually level that way, which it is. And then I've grabbed a little tiny wee one here, little tiny wee bubble level, and I've chucked it onto the axle here, and I've got that pretty close to sitting level as well. So it's not going to be super accurate, but it's enough for what we need to do. So now what it's telling me is that the axle is now level. So then I came up to these and I set these level as well by putting the little level on there. So that's sitting level. So I'm pretty confident that everything's sitting in the right sort of level. Then what I've done is I've grabbed a bit of string, as you can see here, put it onto the center of the pivot for it, run that there down to the center of the axle. It's pretty close to the center of the axle, and then back up again to the other side to the same point on this one. So now what I can do is, with that level and everything good, I can now put a mark on here. So that mark, let's have a look straight down through here, somewhere about there. We need to put a bolt hole there. I'll do the same thing on this side. We're going to basically look straight through and then put a mark on there. Now what we can do is we can drill the holes out, and we can put the next bits of the mounts on. So we're going to bring them down a little bit, and then we're going to bring an arm up from here, and then put another piece in here. So I'll keep you updated as we go through it, but we've got that far with it. So just a little quick video today just to show you where we're at. Other than that, any questions, just sing out, and we'll do what we can. Till next time, Bazzas Garage.